You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County and beyond. Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land and all of you around the world listening to the sound of my voice. It is a rainy day here in Georgia. I'm talking about rainy. Let me tell you, I was sitting up here preparing for the show, and lightning and thunder hit, and my speaker just went berserk. I'm like, what the heck? Scared the daylights out of me, because here's the thing. I grew up down south. Well, when I was born down south, and down south, when it's lightning and thundering, you don't be by the lights. You sit in a corner in the dark until it stops. I can't do that because I got to do the show. But I got to tell y'all, I was very tempted to cut the computers off and go sit in a corner until this thing blew over. However, it's not going to blow over. It's going to rain all day long. All day. Not part day. All day. So it's not going to blow over. As a matter of fact, they're saying we may have some pretty bad weather. So be sure if you're out and about to be safe and out there while you're out, because we might have some very, very bad day. Very, very bad weather today. So yeah, I was out early. Let me tell you, I feel so accomplished already, and it's only 10 o'clock. So I have been, you guys know, I talk about this all the time. It's nothing new. I struggle with staying on track when it comes to getting more fit and eating better and all that good stuff, right? So I watched this girl on Instagram last night, and she was like, I think she was like 367 pounds or something. And I remember seeing her and her boyfriend, and she was a pretty girl. But she decided to take a weight challenge by herself, right? And I'm looking at the girl like, I saw that girl before. Well, she lost about 200 pounds. She looks like a model. She looks like a model. And I think for me, I'm always amazed at because my stomach is my biggest trouble spot, my stomach, right? Like most women. And I heard it's something about insulin resistant or something. But anyway, she didn't have any surgery. She just worked out like a crazy person. And I remember looking at her stomach because, of course, that's my issue. So I'm always looking at the stomach. Her stomach is flat. Her body is toned. I was like, oh my God. She looks like a different person. Her face looks the same. It's just smaller, but her body looks amazing. I'm like, oh my God. So I went to bed last night because I set myself on this plan at the beginning of the year. My plan was to do not eat past 9 o'clock before I eat in the morning, to exercise, because they found that when you eat before you exercise, your body is all revved up and it's burning fat all day. I said, okay, so I started out doing really well. Then I got a cold, right? And that's an excuse, but I'm just saying I got a cold. I didn't feel like exercising. I wasn't eating right because I didn't want to get out the bed. So I was just eating whatever. And after that, it all went downhill. And I was like, oh my God. So it was very hard for me to get back on. So I started out good in January. I think the last time I went to the gym was around January 25th. So I skipped the entire month of February and March, because here we are in April. And I didn't do anything. I did everything that I wasn't supposed to do. But here's the thing. I would try, like I wasn't giving it my all, but I would try. Like I might go walking like one day, but not the next day. But this week, my husband and I started on because he was on, so we started pretty much getting kind of back on track last week on his birthday, because we walked and, we did some little exercises and stuff. So we kind of started getting back on track. And then this morning, after seeing that young lady, I was like, you know what, Audrey, you could do this. You have to just, like anything else in your life, when you want to make it happen, you make it happen. You need to make this happen. One, because when I lost the weight the first time, my knees felt amazing. I could do anything, right? During the pandemic, I put on 15 pounds like most people, but I didn't get mine off. It's still on, and my knees hurt so bad. And I know it's because of the 15 extra pounds that I put on. So we did a weight loss challenge that I lost. Started last year in November, or in October, I think, or November the 8th. I lost it. Georgette won it. And that was because I wouldn't focus. I wouldn't stay committed. So I lost the challenge. So I had to pay up $100 for the challenge. And so I just said, you know what? After seeing her, just being inspired by her, I was like, you know what, Audrey? And then I had to talk myself into it. I woke up at 6:29. And I went to bed pretty early. Early for me is like 11:30. Because normally it's 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. My husband said to me Sunday night, you should take your butt to bed. And I know, but I'm so wired up most of the time at night till it's hard for me to sleep. But last night I was like, okay, I'm going to turn the TV off and I'm going to go to sleep. So I went to bed about 11:30, that was good for me. And then this morning I woke up at 6:29, no alarm, just woke. I never hardly wake up with the alarm. Only time I wake up with the alarm is when I'm really, really tired. But for the most part, I'm always up really early. 6:29 is late for me. So, but I woke up on my own at 6:29, and I said, you know what? Let me take a bath and go to the gym. And when I tell y'all though, it was a struggle. Ooh, it was a struggle. I had to keep talking to myself like, girl, you can do this. Go ahead, put your clothes on. You can do it. Don't stop. You can do it. Because you are amazing. You're trying to get. I just had to talk myself into getting in my car and going to the gym. And so on my way out the door, I said to my uncle, good morning. He said, good morning. I said, I'm on my way to the gym. He said, where you say you're going? I said, to the gym. He said, oh, okay. All right. Well, have a nice day. I said, okay. So this is around 7 o'clock. And I go to the gym. And then I get to the gym. And then I see all of these people who are just committed to being healthy, right, at the gym. And I'm just looking around like, this is all I got to do. All I got to do is get in my car and drive to the gym and be just as committed as they are. And so my daughter called and I said, you know, these women in here are really fit. Like, ain't nothing jiggling. Everything is just tight, you know. And she's like, I know, that's what I'm trying to get to. So I'm back on it again, y'all. But this time I won't quit. So I had to come in. And I've been very busy this morning. I wrote a blog post this morning. I made breakfast. I cleaned the kitchen. I went to the gym. I've been on a networking call. Now I'm about to do the show. I've had a very busy morning before 10 o'clock. Yes. But that's me saying, hey, I got things I got to do, so I got to get to it. All right, speaking of getting to it, let's get to it. First of all, I'm going to give a happy anniversary shout out to my good friend Georgette Taylor and her husband Rick Taylor. They celebrated, I think, 30 years of being married yesterday. That's a long time, y'all. I'm trying to get there. I'm almost at 20. Next year will be 20 years for me. They've been married 30 years. I think I've known Georgette 25 of those 30, if I'm not mistaken. We met in 97. What is this? We met in 97. This is what, 22? Yeah. I've known her 25 of the 30 years she's been married. That's pretty interesting. I didn't think about it like that. So happy anniversary, Georgette and Rick, and I wish you many, 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 many more. Many, many more. All right, I also want to give a happy birthday shout out to my girl, LaWanda Ann Bills. Happy birthday, girl. I think she's in New Orleans today having a ball like New Orleans. I wonder if she's going to like New Orleans. She probably will, though. But I don't know. I gotta see what she say once I talk to them. But I've been to New Orleans twice. I like it. I want to go again. This time I want to rent a car because I need to drive. I need to drive myself around so I can see what I want to see. We paid $50 to go on this tour, and I was like, really? That's the tour? I don't know what I was expecting more. But we went to a graveyard, a cemetery. We went to the Ninth Ward where the flood was. I'm like, I paid $50 for this. I could have just rented a car and been all over New Orleans. So I'm going to go there again, but I have to drive this time so I can go to all the places I really want to go to. But happy birthday, LaWanda Ann Bills, and many, many, many more. So LaWanda and Tyrone, we call her Ann. So Ann and Tyrone, they were going together, and my daughter was going to her daycare center, and we became really good friends. And because she had a daycare center where she kept all these kids, including my daughter, I met my husband. And we met because we were in Ann and Tyrone's wedding. And so that's how we met. And the rest is history. So, yeah, go to a wedding. You might find him. You know, he may find you, whichever, but go to a wedding. I know that sounds cliche, right? But that's what happened. Like, we went to the wedding. My husband said, I said to him he smelled good, which I probably did because I love perfume and cologne. So I'll tell anybody they smell good. I think he fell in love right after the part that I said, you smell good. And so, He became an investor in my business, and we just hit it off. We became really good friends. We were really, really good friends first, and we were working on board doing business together, and it just started to escalate more and more and more. And then the next thing you know, we were engaged, and the next thing after that, we were married. So there you have it. All right, so it's National Sam Day of Action. Sam Day of Action. I have no idea what that is, but that's a day. It's National Library Workers Day. Shout out to all the librarians out there who make sure we have all the knowledge we need in one place. Thank you, thank you, thank you. National Employee Benefits Day. If you got a good employer, hopefully you got some good employee benefits. National First Contact Day. That always sounds like aliens to me. Could be, don't know, but it's National First Contact Day. National Gold Star Spouses Day. Hey, if your spouse need a gold star, give them one. National Gold Star Spouses Day. Don't know what that means either. National Caramel Day. Stay away, stay away, stay away. Like have one piece if you must, but not a lot. Oh, here's the worst one. National Deep Dish Pizza Day. I don't like deep dish, so that's not even a threat to me. I like thin crust. Like when I order from Domino's, I order cheesesteak pizza with Alfredo sauce on a very thin crust. Nobody likes it but me, which is fine. I'm not a bread person. That's one problem. That's one thing. It's not a problem. I'm just not a bread person. So thin crust is fine. National Flash Drive Day. Do they even use flash drives anymore? Like, for real. People probably say, what is a flash drive? So a flash drive was what you used to save your documents on to take with you. Now you just put them in the cloud. I don't even know if they still use flash drives. National Go for Broke Day. Yes, I got up early. I'm going for broke today. It's going to be a day of nothing but productivity. You go for broke today. I mean, broke in a good way, though. Not broke like money broke. Not that broke. It's a whole lot of national days today. Shout out to Nebraska's National Nebraska Day. All right, National Raisin and Spice Bar Day. Ugh, that doesn't sound good at all to me. But if you like raisins and spice, happy Spice Bar to you. That doesn't sound good to me. National Read a Road Map Day. That doesn't sound good either. I never could read a map, which is weird, right? But check this out. Check this out. I can never read a map, and here's why. Because I sucked in geometry. Math and science, my strongest subject. Geometry, not so much. So it doesn't surprise me that I cannot read a map. You give me some algebra, yes, baby, all day long. I can't say that now. That's been a long time. But back then, oh, yeah, I could kill some algebra. Yeah, in science, oh, yes, A's and B's. I took anatomy and physiology in college. A and P 1 and 2, A's. I got A's. People like, oh, my God, who gets an A in anatomy and physiology? You girl. I did. That's when I was on my journey to be a nurse, y'all. Yeah, I've had plenty of journeys in my life. Yes, I was going to be a nurse. Matter of fact, I'm going to say that tomorrow because I'm going to do a networking event. They say, tell us one thing we don't know about you. I got a couple of them, but I need to write it down because I'll forget. All right, that's all the national holidays I got for you today. Let's get on with these horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer for today, Tuesday, April the 5th. We're going to kick it off like we always do, and that is with Aries. Get involved in groups and organizations that are of a distinguished nature. Focus on using your creative abilities in other ways. You've been hurt before and could be again if you don't play hard to get. Listen, don't be so easy. Aries, play hard to get for a second. Some people just easy though. They just easy by nature. They can't help themselves. I remember I had a friend. She's one of the nicest people, right? And it's so funny because I remember she said to me one time, we were at work, and I think we were either going home or going to lunch, but we were outside, we were walking. I could see it as vividly as I'm talking to you right now. And this was years ago. I'm talking about at least 25 years ago, at least. We were walking down the street, could have been longer. We were walking down the street, and I was dating somebody. He was a really nice guy, and he bought me what did he buy me? He bought me a gold chain or a gold bracelet or something. And so she said to me, now mind you, I've always been a big girl in the bunch, always, and I'm still am. But the rest of them are kind of caught up with me now. We all kind of big girls. But back then, I was a big girl. Like all my friends were small, I was a big girl. All of them. All my friends were small. I was a big girl in the bunch. And so, but now they all big, so we kind of like on the same level. But we were walking down the street. And I just think about that. The time has passed and they're all big. We walking down the street and she said to me, how do you get these guys to buy you stuff? Because this other guy used to like me. My mom used to love him. And he wanted to buy me a BMW. And I was like, no sir. And they was like, are you nuts? He's going to buy you a BMW. I was like, I don't care. I'm not taking a BMW from that guy. I don't like him like that. They were like, you crazy. They thought I was nuts. And I did not take the BMW from the guy. He was really nice though. And smart guy, nice guy from a good family. Mother was a doctor, father was a lawyer, all of that good stuff, all of that great stuff. And but I was like, I didn't like him like that. He was nice, but I didn't click with him. And he was gonna buy me a BMW, and I was like, nope, not taking it. But that has always been me, right? If I don't see a future or something for us, I'm not gonna take from you. I don't care what it is. I'm just not gonna take it because I feel like that's wrong, and that's just me. Everybody's not like that. I'm not going to waste your time. Like, hey, this ain't working for me. I remember, and I'll tell you another dating story in a second. But anyway, she asked me, how did I get guys to buy me stuff? And I'm like, well, I don't know. I'm just myself. Myself was not being easy. That's not me. So I would say to her, stop being so freaking easy. Stop being so freaking nice all the time. And I don't care. Whenever I said that, she would still do it. She was just nice. The guys didn't have to take her anywhere. She would cook dinner. I'm telling you right now, I didn't do a whole lot of cooking dinner for no dudes. I still don't. My husband will tell you, I cook. I cook more now. I'm cook more now than I've ever had in my life. I'm talking about like right now, like the last year. Like the last year, I've cooked more in the last year than I've cooked in my entire life. And so my husband's been with me 20 years. What's it? 22. We've been together 22 years. He would tell you that I cook more now than I ever had. And so, but I don't mind now because I have way more time. Back then, I wasn't trying to cook. Not only that, so I saw my mom be the perfect wife, right? And I tell my brother this because we always have this conversation, and I try to explain to him. I saw my mom be this perfect wife, cook, clean, did everything that a wife's supposed to do, right? Take care of the kids. She even had 2 jobs. My husband cheated. My dad cheated he cheated all the time. And I'm like, well, why am I going to do all that and he going to cheat on me? Like, I ain't doing none of that. So as I grew up, that was my thing. I ain't doing none of that. So she asked me, how did I get them to do that? And I was like, I have no idea. It's just something that they want to do. I don't do anything in particular to make them buy me stuff. It's just, I don't know what it was. And I still don't know what it was, but you can't be too easy is what I'm saying, Aries. You got to play hard to get sometimes. I remember, and I'm going to get off this story, but I remember telling her, she met this guy, and I was like, do not cook for him. Not only did she cook for him, she planned a picnic in her living room floor. I'm like, what happened to not cooking for him? She did the whole, and he dumped her. She was dating 3 guys. They all married somebody else. It was crazy. And she was a nice person. But she was dating 3 guys in serious relationships. Had 2 kids by one of them. And he turns around and marries somebody else. Now, that happened 3 times. She's still not married to this day. And I was like, oh, and the people that they married, these ladies. So this one guy, the one guy that I know very, 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 very well. Well, I know 2 of them very, very, very well. But one of them, the one she got the kids by, the girl he married, she was a hot mess. She was not the girl you take home to your mother. Let me say that. Not. And he married her. He sure did. And I remember that day because we went to go disrupt the wedding. I was pretty bad back in my day. We got in the car to go over there and blow up the wedding. She and I, because she was pissed. And I was pissed too. So we gonna go and stop the wedding. But we didn't. I wonder, do she remember that? That was hilarious now that I think about it. But yeah, we were gonna go crash the wedding, but we didn't crash it. And she was hurt though. But I said all that to say, Aries, do not be so easy. Guys don't like easy, believe it or not. They want a challenge. If you easy, it's not challenging. Gemini, I know that was a long way to get to Gemini, right? And we just at the beginning. Gemini, be sure to catch up on overdue correspondence and help those you love find solutions to their dilemmas. You may have a problem with someone you live with if you don't include them in your gatherings. Older family members may try to put unreasonable demands on you. I know you want to respect your elders, right? Just tell them, listen, Grandma, I love you so much. I really, really do. But I can't do that. And would you do that, Grandma? Just tell them. Grandmothers can guilt you. Parents in general can. My mother used to guilt us all the time. Lord, I wish she can guilt me now. Like, I would give anything for her to guilt me right now. I'm smiling because my mother was the queen of guilt. She just be so, she get her little old lady. So it was funny, right? I gotta say, I'm not gonna keep telling all these stories all day, but my mom was the type of person, she would put her old lady voice on, her sad lady voice on. That was a guilt trip. Like, she would get us. We'd be like, oh my God. And my daughter used to get so upset. Oh my God, Nana. Ooh, would I give a minute right now for one of them guilt trips? But listen, anyway, just talk to them. Talk to the older people. So listen, Grandma, I can't, don't make me do it. My mother used to, she guilted me all the time. She didn't guilt the kids as much, but I was the weakest link when it came to my mother. She could ask me to do anything and I would do it. Sometimes I'd be doing the kicking and screaming, but I would still do it. I wish I could kick and scream because she asked me to do something right now, but I can't. But I got good memories. Cancer, try to get away with your mate. Yes, you will be dropping friends for no apparent reason. You will want to take off and have some recreation. All right, listen, get away with your mate. I went away last weekend. Was it last weekend? Yeah, I went to not this weekend, just past the weekend before that. I went away up into the mountains. It was beautiful. Last week, actually. Last Wednesday, I went away. It was just the trip was cathartic. It was just like, oh, this is so nice. The drive was long, but it was like I could quiet my mind down enough just to clear it, which was great. So get away today. Leo, don't let your emotions interfere with completing your chores. Make sure to arrange in advance to spend quality time together. You will accomplish the most in your work environment today. Listen, sometimes you just got to make the arrangements. If you're busy like me and my husband are, you got to just set some time aside. Put it on the calendar. We know that Friday night is date night. I tell people, they're like, oh my God, that's so special. Heck, we don't do date night. We don't have any really quality time together. Because he works a lot and I work a lot. And when we stop, it's just like, ooh, I'm exhausted. So we have to, Sundays and Fridays are kind of like our days. Definitely Friday night is our date night. But Sundays is kind of like our day just to do nothing if he's not cooking. And then he'll cook and we'll still do nothing unless we're watching a game or something. So you got to set aside some time. I know it sounds real not sexy to have a calendar, but you listen, if you have a busy schedule, you want to have some time. So if you got to schedule it, schedule it. Anything you got to do to make it work, do it. Virgo, don't jump the gun. You may find yourself getting angry at the wrong person. You have a tendency to spend too much on your home or entertainment. Take the time to help old friends or relatives who have had a stroke of bad luck. All right, Virgo, you're a giving person anyway, so take some time. They had a stroke of bad luck. They need your help. Help them out. I get it. You know what? That's what good friends are for. They're to help you out. Now, here's the thing. Don't let people run all over you because it's a difference in them being a good friend and a doormat. There's a totally good difference. So don't be a doormat, but be a good friend. Okay? Okay. All right, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after this song to give you more of the horoscopes brought to you by No Little Astrologer Micah Thyssen. Stay tuned.
Living for weekends, wishing I could take a break from this world. Running on a hamster wheel, but searching for something I can't feel. I just wanna be a lost girl and fly. Take a breath, feel my wings spread, levitate above the ground and make eye contact with clouds. Now I'm rising, I'm soaring above it all. I just wanna be free. Finally, I 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 always daydreaming, never imagined I lose my spark. Living in this crazy time, putting back the pieces of my mind. I know how to run from the dark and fly. Take a breath, feel my wings spread, levitate into the clouds. I'm so high above the ground. I'm rising, I'm soaring above it all. I just wanna be free. Finally, I wanna be free. I wanna be free. I wanna be free. Higher to a bird. You, I'm rising, I'm soaring above it all. I just wanna be free. I wanna be free. I wanna be free. I wanna be free.
Welcome back. It's your girl Audrey Bell Kearney bringing you the daily horoscopes brought to you by No Little Astrologer Micah Thyssen. We're going to pick it up with Libra. Your temper could get the better of you if you confront personal situations. Minor accidents could cause trauma and major setbacks. You're ready to take action and take over. All right, now listen, look at you, Libra, ready to take action and take over. I hear you. Take it. Yes, I'm with you. Listen, I got up this morning. I was ready to take action and take over. I'm right with you today, Libra. Sure enough, baby. Scorpio, You can anger others quickly today. Avoid overspending on items for your home. Financial gains can be made through wise investments. Social activity could be on your agenda today. Yeah, avoid getting angry today. Don't. Listen, if you find yourself, because you can feel it. You can feel it when it starts to build up. Scorpio, you know you got a temper. So if you start to feel it start to build up, take a minute, walk away. Matter of fact, take 2, walk away, regroup, take some deep breaths, then come back. Because that could be the difference between a bad situation and a worse situation. 2 minutes. Take 2 minutes, deep breathe, go stand somewhere, go outside, get some fresh air. Yes, yesterday I went outside. I didn't have a bad mood or anything, but I needed to feel energized. So I went outside and stood on the ground with my bare feet. If you're in Georgia right now, it's raining. Don't do that. And it's thundering and lightning. Definitely don't do that. But if you're not in Georgia and the sun is shining and you feel it coming up, Scorpio, where it's sunny, go outside, stand on the ground, take your shoes off, stand on the ground barefoot. Yes, I'm just trying to help you not get into trouble today. Sagittarius, invite people home to discuss your plans for group fundraising events and outings. Minor health problems will cause setbacks if you haven't taken proper care of yourself. Your charm and generosity will bring new friends and romantic opportunities. Yes, look at you with your charming self, Sagittarius. You so charming and generous. Yes, people are watching you. Romance is on the rise. Yes, baby, go ahead. Summer love, spring into action. I know that's corny, right? I get it. Capricorn, emotional disputes will only end in sorrow. Enlist co-workers in order to get the job done on time. Discrimination will be in order. Control your temper when dealing with your emotional partner. You got to live with that person. Control yourself. Do what Sagittarius. I just told, take a minute. Take 2 if you need to. Go stand in the corner. Go outside. Put your feet on the ground and ground yourself. If it's raining, don't do it. If it's thundering and lightning, definitely don't do it. But if it's beautiful, and you can do it, just go outside and sit on the porch. Sit in the swing. You got a swing? That's what I want, y'all. So when I was a little girl, I know. Here I go with another story. When I was a little girl, my grandmother, I was born in Albany, Georgia. The bottom of the Benny. Ludacris said it at the bottom of the Benny. Yeah, that's where I was born. Albany, Georgia. So my grandmother and my great-grandmother lived on Whitney Street. So for those of you who don't know, if you know Albany, you know Whitney Street because it's still there. But they lived on Whitney Street, 210 South Whitney Street. That's where they lived. That was the address. I'm never going to forget that. And they lived in, it was a house, but it was, I don't know. When I think about it now, and if I saw it now, I would call it a shack. Because that's when I envision what I remember, it looked like a shack to me today. Back then, it was their house. So it was a wooden house, all wood, no brick. Only thing was brick was the bricks that the house sat on top of, because it sat on top of these brick stilts, like on each corner of the house. That's what held the house up. I think some maybe in the middle. But it was off the ground because my brother and I used to go up under the house and look for this little bug. There was some kind of little bug you hack-a-pack-a-doodle or something like that. I think it was hack-a-pack-a-doodle. You kind of take a stick and stir in the dirt and go hack-a-pack-a-doodle, and the little bug come up out the dirt. I know it sounds crazy, y'all, but people that grew up in Albany and understand, they know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so you would walk in my grandmother's house, and when you walk up the steps, there was a long front porch. On the left side, it was a swing, and on the right side, it was a swing. And I used to love to swing in the swing. So my aunt used to buy us a swing set all the time and put it on the side of the house. And my brother and I got a new swing set every year that my aunt would buy. Because my aunt, my grandmother's baby sister, she didn't have any grandkids. So my brother and I were like her grandkids. So she would buy us a swing set every year. Let me tell y'all something. To buy a swing set right now, I was going to buy one for Sugar Baby. That's what was like $600. I'm like, what in the world? What happened to like the $99 swing set? Anyway, my aunt would buy my brother and I a swing set every year because we would tear up the one she bought the year before. So she would buy us a new one every year and bring it to my grandmother's house. And so when we were at my grandmother's house, we always had a swing set. But on the porch, there were these swings on the porch. So we would just sit in the swings. My grandmother would sit in the swing. We would just swing. Swing, swing, swing. A lot of my childhood growing up is the reason I am who I am today. That's the reason I like fireplaces. I already know that's the reason. Because they did not have electric heat. They had fireplaces, right? They had wood burning stoves. So you had to take the wood and put it in the stove and start a fire. My grandmother got an electric stove when I probably was I had to be 6 because she passed away when I was 8. So between the ages of 5 and 6, she got an electric stove. But for the most part, it was a wood-burning kitchen stove, wood-burning heaters in the living room, and fireplaces in the back room. And we used to light the fire and sit by the fire. To this day, y'all, I love a swing and I love a fireplace. And I know that's the reason why. I just want to share that. Anyway, let me keep it going. Aquarius, you can win if you're open and upfront with your boss. You're not your usual self today. Sort situations out as best you can. Watch your spending habits. Watch them coins, Aquarius. I know you're tempted. I know you want to go out and splurge. Don't do it. Not today. Today is not the day. Watch the coins. Hold on to the bag, baby. Hold on to the bag. That's all I'm saying. Last but not least, my fellow fish Pisces. Any renovations or decorating to your home should include the whole family. You should be on the road. Join a club to work off that excess energy. Yes, I already joined one, y'all. Can't y'all see how energized I am this morning? I feel energized for real. But consider ways of doing that without spending the money. Too late. I've been spending the money since January, so it's too late for that. I joined the club. I joined Crunch in January. Been spending the money ever since and have not utilized my membership. Starting today, that's going to change. And I got the big membership where you could take another person for free. Like, I got that membership. Yeah, and I told my husband, let's go to the gym. And if he's not motivated, I'm not motivated. But that changes today. Any renovations and decorating? See, let me tell you about this part right here. That renovation and decorating, not my wheelhouse. So it won't be me. I don't know about you, fish. If you are that creative fish that make things look pretty, you can decorate, put pictures together, that's not me. I know my strengths. That's not one of them. Renovations and decorating, not one of them. So that won't be me. On the flip side, I should be on the road. Where should I be going? If I should be on the road, universe, where am I going? What path do I need to be on? Okay? All right, I'm just speaking out right now. All right, that's all the horoscopes I got for you today. Listen, stick around. It's Talk Business Tuesday. I got a couple pieces of news for you. Then I'm going to talk business. Can you put augmented reality into your marketing plan? Yes, you can, and I'm going to tell you how. So stick around. I'm going to go into some news right now that you can use. Listen, I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. to bring you the horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Micah Thiessen. Now let's get on with the day. Listen here. Let me tell y'all this. So Coca-Cola, I ain't mad at Coke. First, let's talk about the gas. So the prices of gas is going down. Thank God, because it was really up there. So Georgia drivers are now paying an average of $3.87 per gallon. I saw it yesterday. My husband paid $3.29 when we went out on Sunday. And the reason he paid $3.29 was because he had 50 cents off at Kroger's. So it was $3.79. He paid $3.29 because he had 50 cents off a gallon at Kroger's. But right now, the gas prices are dropping, thank God. That's a good thing. Right now, the average gas price in Georgia is around $3.87. And so we need that to go down. Listen, who would have ever thought, we was like, oh, I can't wait till we get back down to $2.69. Yes, because we went up as high as like $4.69 for a second. So whatever they're doing to drive these gas prices down, keep it going, because we need that. Listen, I want to travel. I don't want to be paying all that money at the pump. But anyway, I want to tell y'all this real quick. So maybe I should hold that story towards the end. Let me hold that one towards the end. So I'm gonna hold that one after this story. Legislation bill passes to create new Gwinnett State Court judge. Yep, that bill has passed. A bill that will provide an additional judge to Gwinnett County State Court is awaiting Governor Brian Kemp's signature after recently passing both houses of legislature. We are just really pleased and we're happy to work with our legislators on this, said Chief Judge Pamela D. South. We're really happy that we're able to continue to serve the citizens of Gwinnett. Gwinnett State Court handles misdemeanor criminal cases, traffic violations, and civil cases that do not fall under Superior Court's jurisdiction. There are currently 6 judges, and because Gwinnett is growing so fast, they probably need some more. It says a bipartisan group of Metro Atlanta legislators led by DeCula Republican Rep. Chuck Efestration sponsored House Bill 1570, which would authorize Kemp to appoint a 7th judge to take office January 1st. The seat would be on the 2024 nonpartisan ballot and would be a 4-year term. All right, so we got another judge coming into the Georgia. We probably need it though, because we have a lot of people in Gwinnett County, a lot. And you know, some of the courts have saying they've been backed up since the pandemic because they were closed. So we had a lot going on with that, and So we probably need that, right? Anyway, I want to share this story because, listen, my business outside of talking to you is marketing, right? Noise Media Network is a media and marketing company. I know I don't talk about it very often, but I work in it all the time because that's the real business that I spend most of my time doing and doing for my clients. So Coca-Cola just launched a new soda called Coca-Cola Zero Sugar Bite. B-Y-T-E, not B-I-T-E, B-Y-T-E. It says it makes the intangible taste of a pixel tangible. Now, okay, so let me tell y'all what a pixel is, just in case you don't know. If you ever seen like a picture on the internet and it's like, okay, you ever seen CryptoPunks, or is the picture and it looks all pixelated, like it's like little squares? That's a pixel. So they have made a soda called Sugar Bite that makes it intangible to taste the pixel tangible. So apparently you're supposed to be able to taste the pixel in the soda. I don't know how. Now, I can guess because they have all kinds of technology out right now. And that's why it's going to be good for me to talk about augmented reality after I do this song, after I finish this segment. But anyway, Bite is the second beverage after Starlight from Coca-Cola Creations, the company's new innovation vision, right? Starlight is their new innovation vision. So I ain't mad at Coke, because one thing about Coke, it may not work. It's a limited edition pixel soda, right? It may not work, but guess what it has done? It has put Coca-Cola once again in the news for crazy stuff. Yeah, it sounds nuts, but guess what? They're in the news. All right, so let's talk about what the soda is. It says, so they got an innovation hub called Starlight. That means coming up with creative, limited flavors, rolling out intriguing marketing campaigns to promote them. It also means letting customers puzzle over what some of these new flavors will actually taste like. The reaction to the Starlight has been very good, according to Vlad. We are seeing lots of discussion and speculation about its mystery space flavor. It's so Bite is a space flavor. I guess it's what it might taste like on Spars. I don't know. But anyway, beverages launched by Coca-Cola Creations are also served up with marketing campaigns that cater to customers who love to be online. Now check this out. The push for Starlight, for example. Now Starlight, I thought Starlight but Starlight is another soda. The push for Starlight, for example, featured a holographic concert by pop star Ava Max, who could be accessed by a QR code on the drink's label. That's what I'm talking about. That's augmented reality. This is the perfect story to lead you into what I'm going to talk about after this song. So Coca-Cola is pushing their marketing towards this whole new augmented reality, holographics, all of these things that you need to be doing as a small business. And what's crazy is you don't have to have a Coca-Cola budget to make these things happen. You just really don't. You just need to know the right people and the right resources and the right pathway to go down. So Coke is saying, you know what, we got this new drink out. It's got this. It's called Starlight. It's got a holographic concert. You scan the bottle, and the person start dancing on the bottle. Yes, these things are possible. Yes, and I'm gonna tell you how. It's amazing. But before I tell you how, I'm going to go to a song. Then we're going to come back. We're going to talk about how to use augmented reality, just like big brands like Coke, to power your business. All right? All right. Stay tuned. I'll be right back after this song.
Ooh. party up on mine. Do you hear the blackbird? Do you feel it hear you? Must be feeling something. Maybe it's the thrill of the spring. Maybe it's a love thing. Do you hear the blackbird? Do you feel it hear you? Must be feeling something. Maybe it's the thrill of the spring. Maybe it's a love thing. Do you hear that? Do you hear? Do you hear? Do you hear? Do you hear that? Do you hear the blackbird? Do you feel it hear you? Must be feeling something. Maybe it's the thrill of the spring. Maybe it's a love thing. Do you hear the blackbird? Do you feel it hear you? Must be feeling something. Maybe it's the thrill of the spring. Maybe it's a love thing.
Welcome back. It's your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney. Listen, it's Talk Business Tuesday. And so right before I ended that segment, I was talking about Coca-Cola and how it's using augmented reality to grow its brand. Now, Coca-Cola is a brand. We know Coca-Cola is all over the world. But here's the interesting thing about Coca-Cola and a lot of the big brands. They never stop marketing. They never stop pushing the brand. They never do. It's a continuously push to make people make sure that they understand that Coke is available everywhere you can think about. Drinking a soda or juice, anything in the beverage space all the time. And so for them, it's all about being innovative. So when I ended this session, I was talking about how Coca-Cola had this new drink out called Bite. And Bite is a new soda with a pixel with a pixel that you can taste some kind of way. Now, I know you're saying to yourself, how is that possible? It's some kind of it's like in virtual reality. Well, they got all kinds of stuff. They got gloves that you can put on your hand. You could be inside of virtual reality and you can touch somebody with the glove and you can feel them for real because of the glove. Even though you're at home, but if you have that glove in your hand and you go inside virtual reality and somebody's in virtual reality with you, if you touch that person in virtual reality with that glove on your hand, it will feel like you are touching that person for real. That's how crazy it is. When I saw that, my mind went to some other stuff. I was like, wait a minute, hold on. I started thinking some real sexy stuff like, wait a minute. That was one thing. So they have stuff that you can put in your mouth or some kind of technology where you can taste water. You could be drinking water and it tastes like you're drinking a glass of roses. I'm not kidding you. It's here already. That type of stuff. Now, I'm not that advanced yet, but just believe the Noise Media Network is going that way. So here, I'm going to talk about how to leverage augmented reality for your business. So, of course, Coke has a marketing budget that's probably out of this world. Their marketing budget probably can pay 35, 45 people because that's how much money they put into marketing. As a small business, you're probably saying, I don't have that kind of money to put into marketing like Coca-Cola does. So how can I leverage augmented reality to do these things? Well, there's a way. And my company, Noise Media Network, is here to help you. So recently, back in January, I launched my first NFT. Right? I was all excited about the NFT, didn't know what I was doing, but I figured it all out and I actually launched the NFT. So the MadamButterflyNFT.com is live and kicking. It's going to be live for the next 3 months. I'm excited about that because it's live. I did it. First, I had to prove to myself that I could do it. Now, what I have to do now is go back and drop the price a little bit because it is a little pricey. And I'm like, oh, crap. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to rework the price and do a relaunch. Not actually do the NFT over. The NFT can stay the same, but I'm going to relaunch the NFT being launched because the price is too high. And a lot of people don't even understand how to buy NFT. So I had to learn that the hard way because I was like, yeah, I'm going to do it this price because that's what everybody else is doing. Well, nobody knows me and my NFT. So I'm going to drop the price and I'm going to go back. I'm going to relaunch it. So that's the one thing I'm going to do. All right, so I got all excited because I learned how to launch the NFT. That was exciting. My doll, the Madam Butterfly NFT, is a doll that I created. I invented in 1999, and I had a picture of her that I turned into an NFT that I was making a tribute doll to Madam C.J. Walker. And for those of you who don't know, Madam C.J. Walker is the first self-made American millionaire, woman millionaire. She's the first female self-made millionaire in America. First female self-made millionaire in America. First female, not black woman, the first female self-made millionaire in America. She was the first self-made female in America. I want y'all to hear that part because a lot of times people just think that she was the first black female. No. She's the first self-made female millionaire in America, Madam C.J. Walker. And here's the thing: if you don't know who she is, go to Netflix. Now, what's crazy about that? I think they stole my title. But anyway, go to Netflix. There is a biopic, a 6-part series about her, produced by LeBron James, called Self-Made. So go check it out. You're going to see her story of how she got started in the hair business. How when she died, she had 10,000 hair agents working for her. It was a great story. Ever since I found out about Madam C.J. Walker, she has been an inspiration to me. Outside of going back and seeing some of my family members, like my mom, my grandmother, my aunts, my cousins, Madam C.J. Walker would be one of the ones I would like to sit down and have dinner with. Because if she could do it back in the 1900s where everything was against you, what is stopping us now? Us. Because she didn't care. She pushed forward. She did some stuff that I was like, oh, I didn't know. The last episode I just watched, I'm like, wait a minute. She did some unscrupulous stuff, but she was a businesswoman. And listen, business is business. That's how they looked at it. But you got to see the story. So if you don't know who she is and you have Netflix, go to Netflix, put in a search, Self-Made, and it's a story about Madam C.J. Walker. So anyway, I created this doll last year. I created 2 dolls. I got 2 samples of my dolls because I was going to relaunch. The dolls turned 21 last year. I was going to do a tribute to Madam C.J. Walker. So I had this doll done based on the period of the early 1900s. But it was so stressful to try to produce the doll because my manufacturer is in China. And they have been my manufacturer for the last 20-something years. I started there. Anytime I need dolls done, I go there and they send me dolls. And so I said to them, hey, I need 2 dolls. I sent her everything I needed. I needed her to look like this, wear this color, all this kind of stuff. And they sent me back 2 samples. And so because I couldn't get the dolls manufactured, then I was like, I can't get a manufacturer. So I'm just gonna not do it. But then I found out I could do an NFT, right? Then I went down this whole thing of like, okay, I'm gonna turn this picture that I've taken into an NFT, which is what I did. But in the interim, I started to learn more about augmented reality, right? And I'm looking at augmented reality like, wait a minute, this is amazing. So after I understood what augmented reality was and how powerful it was, I started to assemble a team so that now Noise Media Network can offer augmented reality to small business owners. And now I can help small business owners look just like a Nike who uses augmented reality, a Coca-Cola who uses augmented reality. I don't know if you've heard of this drink called what is it called? Snoop is on the bottle of the wine. It's some kind of wine. I forgot. What is it called? It's called, I can't think of it, but Martha Stewart and Snoop Dogg, they're on their own bottles of wine. And if you have the app on your phone and you go into the grocery store and you scan the bottle, Snoop start talking to you on the bottle, which is nuts. That's the kind of technology. So there are ways for you to use this technology to grow your business. And you may be saying, well, Audrey, I'm a business coach. How can I use it for my business? Well, you can create characters that talk on your behalf on these. Like, let's say, for instance, you don't want to do a video, but there's a way for you to create characters, avatars, to talk on your behalf and for you to put out augmented reality pieces. So somebody can take out their cell phone, open up their cell phone, open up the camera on their cell phone, scan the QR code, and your representative can start talking to them. So that's what my company is doing. We're helping small businesses use this technology to grow their business. I'm working on a piece right now for Noise where I'm going to take it to one of the cafes here locally in Lawrenceville, and I'm going to sit it on the counter. Not Noise. I'm working on a piece for Good Morning Gwinnett because my goal is to increase my subscription to Good Morning Gwinnett, increase my support to Good Morning Gwinnett, and increase my downloads to Good Morning Gwinnett. So I'm creating 3 pieces right now that I'm going to put in a cafe, and people can scan to do either one of those things. They can scan a QR code to support the show. They can scan a QR code to download an episode, and they can scan a QR code to subscribe to the show, right? And this is me testing the waters. Like, okay, let me see if this is going to make me reach my goal of hitting like 100,000 subscribers and downloads to my show. So this is what I'm doing. And this is how you can do it in your business. Augmented reality is not just for big brands like Coke. They can be for small brands too. But you have to think outside the box. You have to take a chance, right? You come together and you say, okay, you set up a meeting with me, Audrey. I want to put augmented reality in my business. How do I do that? We discuss what it is you're trying to do, and we come up with the concept. And from that concept, we take that concept and we turn it into augmented reality. We take that piece and we send it back to you, and then you put it on all your marketing materials. Now you tell the people, hey, scan this, download this, and they do it. And now they have your augmented reality piece. It's so many things that you can do with augmented reality right now. It is unbelievable. Coke built a world inside of a game. I don't know if you ever heard of this video game called Fortnite. It's a very popular video game. Coke built an island. Coke built an island inside of Fortnite called Pixel Point. Now this is inside the game, and inside the Pixel Point, you had access to Coke. They built a bottle. You could play inside a glass classic Coke bottle, right? And if you had access to the game, you can go in there and do things inside the game based around Coke inside the game. I think it was Ariana Grande, or was it oh God, what was the rapper name? Not Young Thug. Was it Young Thug? Travis Scott. Travis Scott did a concert inside of one of those games. And I want to say it was Fortnite. He did a virtual reality concert. So did Ariana Grande inside the game. She wasn't in the game, but her avatar was in the game giving a concert. It was ridiculous. If you are an up-and-coming star and you want to figure out how to create your own virtual reality concert, this is where you started. You start with augmented reality. It's just so many things you can do. And I know you're saying, well, I'm a business coach. How does that help me? Let's sit down and talk about it. See, the one thing I can say, God has given me this gift of coming up with these amazing ideas, right? And if I'm talking to you and you're telling me what you're trying to do, I guarantee you I can come up with an idea for you. I know I can, because it happens it happens even when people are not talking to me about what they should be doing. They could just be talking in general. Like I was on a call with someone recently, and they were talking. Matter of fact, it was Sunday, and he was talking, and he said something that was just amazing. And I was like, yeah, you should write that down. And he's like, yeah, he had already, when I said it, I was like, that's a great something. I forgot what it was. Whatever it was, he knew when I said that was great. He's like, I said, you should write. He's like, I'm writing it down now. He would start, the minute I said it was great, he wrote it down. And I said, you should write that down. So even if you don't know how to make this work for you, have a conversation with me, and I can show you how to make it work. Now, I'm not going to tell you it's going to be super duper cheap, but I will tell you, you don't need Coca-Cola money. That's what I will tell you. If you say this is important to me, I'm going to figure out, tell me what my budget looks like. I'm going to go out and get it. I can help you do that. Now, if you want to be scared and you don't want to make the sacrifice, then you're going to get left behind. I'm just going to be honest with you. You're going to get left behind, and some other business is going to come on and do what I'm telling you to do, and they're going to shoot past you. I know, because I've done it too many times. I started out the gate, and then I dragged my feet, and then everybody came behind me and ran me over. That's what's going to happen to you. And I'm not saying that to scare you. I'm just telling you where I've been and where I don't plan on being again. Like, augmented reality has been around for a while, but it's only been in the last few years that it has started to catch fire for companies to use to build their business. It's only been in the last year that it's open to small business owners like you and myself. I'm not going to get left behind. I don't want you to get left behind, but you got to step out on faith and take that step to move forward. So don't get left behind. Have the conversation. Go over to goodmorninggwinnett.com. There is a button that says consultation. Book the consultation. Do not say, oh my God, don't do that. You're going to get left behind. I'm telling you what I know. I got left behind in the podcasting space. I'm not really left behind. But when I look at where I started, where the industry went, and now I'm trying to catch up, yeah, I won't do that again. I will not do that again. I started in 2009. It was no industry back then, but I quit because I was like, oh my God, I can't make any money on this, and I love doing it. That was the crazy part, but I needed to feed my family. So I quit. And then other people came right behind me and they didn't quit. They kept going. Now they are making gazillions from podcasting. I'm trying to catch up. Guess what I won't do with augmented reality and VR and metaverse? I will not be left behind. I will not be catching up. People will be catching up to me. And I'm not saying that to be self-centered. I'm saying it because I've got left behind before, and it's my fault. It's my fault because I did not take what I was doing seriously enough. And I didn't believe in what I was doing seriously enough that I kept going. Not this time. So I'm telling you, don't get left behind. Don't try to catch up like I had to try to catch up with podcasting. I'm good now. I'm there. I'm not quite there, but I'm way better than I was 2 years ago. But I could have been way better than that had I stayed the course in 2009. That's 13 years ago. Do you know where I would have been? I didn't. So I got left in the dust. Not this time. And I hope you don't either. All right. That's my spill on augmented reality. I'm going to my last song. Then I'm going to come back and give you my words of inspiration. So stay tuned.
7 days and 7 hours since I last heard your voice. I know that you felt like you didn't have the choice, and I don't blame you. No, I don't blame you. I know I've been a fool, but baby, believe me when I say to you, yeah, yeah, you can change your mind, change your mind, stay by my side, 'cause baby, I need you. Change your mind, yeah, change your mind, make you stay by my side, 'cause baby, I need you.
Welcome back. So listen, guys, that's all I got for you today. But before I go, I want to give you my word of inspiration, and here it goes. It says, I have discovered in life that there are ways of getting almost anywhere you want to go if you really want to go. Let me say it again. I have discovered in life that there are ways of getting almost anywhere you want to go if you really want to go. Langston Hughes said that, and he was absolutely right. Listen, I can attest to this. Whenever I want to do something really bad, I figure out how to make it happen. I wanted to learn how to start an NFT. I figured out how to make it happen. I wanted to learn how to invent a doll. I figured out how to make it happen. I wanted to learn how to invent a TV network. I figured out how to make it happen. I will figure it out when I really want it, right? And that's when I know I really want something, because I figure it out. What is it that you really want? Where is it that you really want to go? That's the question you got to ask yourself. Because once you decide this is what I really want, it'll happen for you. But you got to decide is what you really want. I really, 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 really want to see Good Morning Gwinnett on the side of a building and lights. That's what I really want to see. And that's what I'm fighting for. Noise Media Network, my company, produces Good Morning Gwinnett. I got a vision. I've had the vision since I started the show. The vision keeps expanding. Now, I know me. When I really, really want something, I'm going to really figure out how to make it happen. Will you? That's the question for you today. Thank you again for listening. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you spent the last 1 hour and 4 minutes with me, and I love and appreciate you for that. If you missed any episodes of this show, be sure to go to goodmorninggwinnett.com to listen to past episodes there. If you would like to connect with me, do so by going to Facebook and finding me at Good Morning Gwinnett. On Instagram, I'm at Good Morning Gwinnett, and I'm on the Twitter at GM Gwinnett, the number 1. If you listen to the show on Apple Podcasts, find your favorite 2 episodes, give them 5 stars, and subscribe to the show. And if you want to download the app to your app phone, whether you got an Apple phone or Android phone, there is an app for that. So do that as well. Just download the Good Morning Gwinnett app to your app store. If you know that you want to incorporate augmented reality into your business, go to noisemedia.us. noisemedia.us. Set up a consultation. Let me help you not get left behind. I'm not getting left behind. I don't know about you, but when they go into the metaverse, guess who's going to be there with them? Good Morning Gwinnett and me inside the metaverse talking. Come on, join me. Do the same thing. If you want to go to the metaverse, if you want to incorporate augmented reality into your business to help you grow and market your business, consult with me. Go to noisemedia.us. Set up a consultation. Let's talk about how we can help you join me in the metaverse and in augmented reality. That's all I got for you. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. Listen, y'all stay safe out there. It's a rainy day in Georgia. Watch out for the thunder and lightning. It already scared the bejesus out of me when it hit my speaker earlier. I almost jumped up out of this chair and went in my room, but I didn't. Because God is good. Yes, He is. Yes, He is. Thank you again for listening. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. God willing. Until next time, my friends, stay safe out there. Until next time, make it a great day. Bye, y'all.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you like this episode, subscribe now and share with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit noisemedia.us.